So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Vitinha. Bellingham. Kimmich spots it and intercepts.
Potw getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance.
Looking for the run.
Kluivert. Can he finish? Goal! Potw! And Potw are in front.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
And look at the manager.
Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's Vitinha. Good ball.
And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And this is them.
And the shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's...
Tries a shot!
Vietnam have their second corner now.
They've played it short.
And here's Vitinha.
Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it clear. Thuram absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Kluivert.
Vitinha.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe. Chance for a shot! He scores! And the comeback is complete.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
And a chance! It's bounced back off the post.
Gabriel now looking to orchestrate a counter.
He's a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk. And Mosquera. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mosquera. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Kluivert. Good purposeful running this. Can he finish? And one more try! It's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's in on goal, takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's following up! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lovely bit of skill. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Dembele threads one in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zubimendi. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. He's beaten the last man. And they're back on the ball again. And the whistle goes for half-time. Potw are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Senhoras e senhores, observem no telão as informações sobre nosso serviço de ônibus preferido.
Vietnam get the ball rolling for the second period. Turns back here, probably the best option. Kluivert. Dembele, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And yes, it's him again. Vietnam take the lead. Van Dijk. Dembele. Chance here to counter. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Hoeneß. Oh, nice touch. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 87, camisa 13, camisa 9, camisa 18.
He's in space and looking for options.
Deixando o campo para a entrada
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Camisa 4, camisa 14, camisa 7.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Quality ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's neat. Shot a goal! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Cucurella. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a throw.
Teremos uma substituição.
That is good alertness. Now it's Haaland. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Might be danger.
He's having a shot! Goal! Potw! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through.
Decent chance! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter.
Pulisic! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Corner number 3 coming up. Modric goes short. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Van Dijk.
And it's made its way to him. Crosses it.
Gets his head on it! Oh, should have put that away. So their fourth corner of the game. Modric with the short one. Maciej Cunha. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Modric. And here's Rafael Leao. Now can he find a... He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone backward here. Chance, surely! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Oh, they can break here. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, that's well spotted. Hakimi, Rafael Leao is wide and looking to get onto this. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Teremos 5 minutos de
Lovely pass, but
acréscimo.
can he get there? Goes for a shot! Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Modric, and now the breakaway. Yildiz. Modric. And it's Tchouaméni. Well seen, saw that coming. And time is up. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Bellingham taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've got my eye on Potw, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that...
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short.
And here's Mbappe.
In towards the back. He gets big! And again! Goal! Potw! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Kimmich. Aimed beyond the defence. Pass is just off target. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Thuram receives it in a good position here.
Clever! This time, surely!
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Potw would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Pass somewhat off target.
Van Dijk.
Zubimendi. And here's Thuram. And he plays one through.
Oh, that was vital.
Potw are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Nicely weighted ball. Mosquera. Vietnam applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Tries to play it through. Mbappe. Shot could be on. Kluivert. Now João Neves. Looking for the run. Thuram. Oh, that's a little loose. Thuram
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Mosquera. And it's Dembele.
Dembele
Engages and forces him off the ball. Zubimendi. Mosquera. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There's a searching pass.
Eden Militao.
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played back in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a throw. Zubimendi. That has not gone well.
Potw can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Dembele. João Neves. Now it's Thuram. Thuram running with the ball. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. DiMarco. There's the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Vitinha. And it's Tchouaméni. And Mosquera. Dembele. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's a pretty loose pass. Tchouaméni. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Botafogo have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. No way through. And it's Zubimendi. Kimmich. And it's Neves. For Kluivert. Tries to pass it through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's in a great position here. Now that looks a decent ball. Time and again they are repelled. Still just a single goal between the sides. Botafogo do have a chance to counter here. Vitinha. Tchouaméni. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, super! And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's been taken short. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Modric is flagged offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Tries to cross. Cleared away.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Van Dijk.
And it's Kimmich.
Now, can they get him away?
Zubimendi
Is onto this. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
So, third corner of the game.
And it's been taken short. That's a good ball. Picked out brilliantly.
Zubimendi,
Botafogo
perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Now it's Rafael Leao.
Oh, no joy this time.
Pulisic finds himself offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Zubimendi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Now it's Lukaku.
Matheus Cunha.
Vietnam have reclaimed it.
Rafael Leao.
Can he get it through? Played into space out wide. He has found a way through. In it comes.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Pulisic does really well to win the ball there. Closing in on goal. And a chance!
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Vietnam have their second corner now. And they've got rid.
Vietnam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Bellingham. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Lukaku! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Nicely shaped ball.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Chips it through. Lukaku gets flagged offside. Van Dijk. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pulisic, looking for options for movement. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubamendi here. But being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box. I think a cracking player with a...
There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Kluivert. Played out towards the right wing. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. And he welcomes it in. He's beaten the last man.
He's come in hard.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Aims beyond the defence.
And he's straight offside.
Zubamendi. Now it's Mbappe. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space.
Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! And it's a goal!
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Thuram is onto this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
Oh, what has happened here?
And he's quick to get it clear again. Van Dijk.
Potw
do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Kluivert. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neves. Thuram.
Oh, well played, well played.
He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mosquera. Here's Chouameni. Mosquera. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Potw certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for it.
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Van Dijk. João Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kluivert.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
João Neves. And here's Thuram. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kluivert. Kimmich gets into a good position. Plays it across. That has been knocked clear. Oh, good spread.
This is the time you need that pace.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de chapéu azul. Dirija-se ao
So off we go once more.
Substituição
Potw can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Chouameni, Potw, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Doku, and it's made its way to him. DiMarco. And it's Kluivert. Rodrigo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for the run. This one, and the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, it's a great ball here. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Kluivert. Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Camisa 18, camisa 22, camisa 87.
He's brought forward. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Camisa 10, substituição em andamento.
That's a look and place it forward.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Caught offside that time. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, good-looking ball, nicely spread. Look at the space here. Real chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Subimendi
Botafogo
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
good ball, good take.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest.
Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Yildiz. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now João Neves. Mosquera. And it's Van Dijk. Chouameni.
Spread out to the left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great chance!
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. So it's going to be another corner.
Corner number 3 coming up.
And it's been taken short.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
So their 4th corner of the game. Climbs up big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries to cross, he gets big! Goal! Potw! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Potw go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Haaland! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zubimendi. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Out to the left it goes. And the return pass. Nicely weighted ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's a really well-measured ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rodrigo receives it in a wide position.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the...
Shot a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
João Neves. Sport official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tries to play it through. Rodrigo gets a foot in here. And he's managed to get rid. He's in it. Tries a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Rodrigo voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
What a game. What a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage. It was quite flat in the first 45 minutes.